talk about what's going on new in real estate right now.
Okay, real estate. Okay, so with what I got going on with far as these rent, right, it's still flowing. I had a few points I wanted to touch on, far as with the care. I was the other night I was looking at a documentary on Lehman Brothers from back in '08 with the market crash and everything. Yeah. And it was a very, very, very good documentary. And what it kind of painted the picture of was the underwriters and the loan officers that were responsible for making sure that the people who apply for these home loans qualified. And pretty much that documentary just painted the picture like it was a bunch of underwriters and loan officers that had loans that come through. That they look at it, you know, you submit your information, you submit your check stubs, your taxes, and all these things, and based off of these factors, they say, okay, we can approve you for this amount of home loan. We can approve you for that amount of home loan. But the problem is when it's corrupt, you don't know, you know, you got people, you know, some people just numbers based. And when you think about, when you think about money and lending, if you lend money out, you're not making no money unless you lending money. Right. So if you getting people that's not qualified and you can't lend money, you're not making no money. So from that documentary, what I picked up was a lot of those lenders and loan officers, they was put in positions where they saw some bullshit and had to say okay to it, which ain't right. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And the documentary was about the few people that stood up and said, nah, I'm not signing off for this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right. So far as care for people, you know, as a loan officer, I feel when you look, I'm not a loan officer by the way, but as a loan officer, when you get a file for someone and you see that they clearly don't qualify, right? But your boss is saying, hey, well, you need to approve 20 loans this month. You know what I mean? And you like, well, this shit don't look right. Right. You know what I mean? I know this person can't afford this house. If I get them this house, they gonna foreclose. Right. Exactly. I know they can't handle it. Yeah. But then you have, you know, your bigger boss. You have your boss. Then you have the big people. They don't care what this shit look like down here. They just looking at overall numbers, which is not good. You know what I mean? Because these people down here want to make sure that they do the best thing for people. But when you got pressure coming from up top saying, hey, if you don't get 20 this month, you're fired. Yeah. Damn, what do they do? Once again, I'm not a loan officer, but based off that documentary I saw last night, that's how they treated them people. And that wasn't cool. No, it's not. So what I say is care in real estate. Right. Finding somebody that really cares, that you want to work with, that really do care about your situation and not just about making the dollar. Now, it's a lot of agents out here and a lot of lenders out here that really do care. But I'll be lying if I said there's some that don't care about you. You know what I mean? On all aspects of real estate, because when you really think about it, real estate is your livelihood, where your family at. Right. Where you pay to sleep at and pay to feel safe at. Right. That's very important. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So to me, making sure that people have that's important to me. I feel everybody should be treated fairly, right, and treated right. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So part with that, easy rent right. You know what I mean? Okay. I know everybody can't afford to buy. You know what I mean? Now granted, I sell houses as well, and I do so many aspects of real estate. That's the thing about it. So my view on it is when it come down to the rental section, it's so many people out here that rent. And there's nothing wrong with rent. You know what I mean? Because people have different views of how they want to live their life. Right. So I'm not always, hey, you need to buy this house, buy this house, buy this house. If you're in position to buy it. If you find a place you want to be in for 10, 15 years, you got a job that you want to stay at, that you know you want to be at, you can find a location that you know you want to be at 10, 15, 20 years, buy a house in that area. it don't make sense to rent if that's what you're gonna do.
Right.
However, if you a type of person that wanna live here for 2-3 years, live there for 2-3 years, renting may be the best option for you.
Yeah.
And that's coming from somebody that sell houses.
Yeah.
I would love to sell you a house, but if you come to me and say, hey, Bri, I'm only gonna be here for 2 years, then I wanna go to Houston. Then I wanna go to, you might just wanna rent something then, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because now, unless it also depends on your income or your money. You know, because some people buy homes, they'll buy it, fix it up while they living in it, and then sell it and then move on. So it all depends on your strategy, on what you're trying to do, and that's something I can help with.
Okay.
But it all starts with just being honest, telling me what you want to do, how you want to do it, and we go from there. I work with rentals, I work with buyers, I work with investors, I work with wholesalers, I work with everybody.
Wholesalers, okay.
So every aspect of real estate I'm in.
There you go.
So that's the whole thing about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Bri's always here to give us the updates of what's going on in real estate. There's definitely some great takeaways from that documentary on the Lehman Brothers. I actually have taken a look at the documentary myself in the past as well. Yeah, some great insights, man. Dang, the kind of stuff that go behind the scenes. Yeah, when it comes to these approvals and things of that nature, doing good business versus bad business in terms of what could benefit the bottom line of a company. So definitely, Bri shares information at the end. If you want to contact him, of course, with anything in regards to your real estate needs. Hello, this is G Bass, Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look, this is how it goes down. Here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, otherwise the 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation, to share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey, and then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'll be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form you can fill out. You said www.theriseof1%.com/pod-form. Again, www.theriseof1%.com/pod-form. It's going to be in this video. You can fill that out. And we can see if it'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, Rise Media, Rise of the 1%. This is how we get down. And we have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.